Today, we're in the beautiful Rocky Mountains of Colorado. We're gonna be running a trail today and then camping up in the mountains with the goal of testing out all the gear that we're gonna be bringing on Rubicon. That includes our new IceCo APL 35, and actually, we're not bringing the rooftop tent on Rubicon, but we're gonna be testing it out since I really haven't talked too much about it on the channel since I got it. We'll also be going over a few other things, probably on the green Cherokee and Jake's TJ. This is our last trip before we hit the Rubicon, and we are extremely excited. In 2 weeks to the day actually, we should, if everything goes right, we should be at Rubicon Springs tonight in 2 weeks. So anyways, we've got quite the trail to head up. You can see, hopefully see the mountains right behind me. The goal is to get to somewhere around 10,000 feet tonight. I believe we're at like 75 or 8,000. Well, Lilli, hey pretty girl. We got Lilli here today. Lilli doesn't get to come out much with us. Usually Natalie's out with us. I told Lilli it was her turn next time, so she's out with us. She's having a great time. She got some blueberry munchkins from Dunkin', and she absolutely loved them.
Right here for you. This one's for you.
We've still got some left over, Lil. We'll get some more later. Say, obviously this is a super easy trail. Oh, I can't see what's over there. Don't like that. We're going in through the Ouray side, and the only, I don't know, weird part I guess we can say, technical part is on the Ouray side. But it really, I mean, when this thing was on 35s, the only reason it was sketchy was because this thing was tall, skinny, very top heavy. Jake's Jeep will not have an issue. The Resurrection Cherokee should not have an issue. But other than that, very smooth sailing trail. This trail is really all about just driving the Jeeps on the trail, making sure everything is working how it should. There are some areas where we can flex the Jeeps out on. Just make sure everything is working how it should before we hit the Rubicon in less than 2 weeks. Other than that, I mean, this is my favorite trail because this is the San Juan Mountains in Colorado. It don't get better than this. So this is a little optional section, and we're just gonna try it because, like I said, this trail is not that bad at all. So we're gonna flex out the Jeeps while we can. I never even went up that when the Jeep was on 35, so that's pretty cool. This thing was just too sketchy when it was on 35s. This is so cool. This is June, and honestly the mountains didn't get that much snow this year, but look at how much is still left over. That's pretty crazy. The water is coming right under that snow drift, or whatever we want to call it. It's pretty crazy. We are at the fork for Engineer Pass in Poughkeepsie Gulch, and I think 2 or 3 years ago, I think, we left a Backcountry Beagles sticker here. Let me see if I can find it. No, it doesn't look like it's here. Actually, it must have been the older one. Nah, unless someone put over it. I don't see it. Oh, that sucks. I swear that we left one here. I don't see it. Man, that's too bad. Man, I'd love to go to Poughkeepsie right now, but I heard that the trail is still closed, so I don't know if we're gonna end up wasting time and going down a little ways and there being a gate or something. I don't know. I've never been down that way, but hopefully this year we'll be back there. Yep. Perfect. I'm gonna climb in the back too. Perfect. Just pull off to the side up here. Just pull up to the side up here. So sick. It is so nice up here. It was hot down in the valley back where we live. We live about 2 hours away from here, but it is nice and cool up here. Along this trail, there's tons of camping, obviously incredible views, and a lot of old mining cabins. I think I've been in this one before. Nothing too crazy. You guys even see that? I don't know. This one has a second story. Looks like maybe bunk beds or something here. Pretty cool though. This thing's been here for quite a while. How you doing, girl? You having fun? You're being such a good girl. Good pup. There he is. He took the cooler away. Come on. Is that it? I don't want to hit your fender. All right, hold on. I'm gonna come look at it. That's cool. We'll try it later. We'll try to come up even further. You could get right on top of that thing. Nice. That's deep right there. I think that's the deepest it'll get though. Wow. Yep. That's deep. Well, if it didn't swallow 35, we shouldn't have a problem with 40s. So the goal right now, we just went right, which is going to lead to like a pretty cool valley. Yep, he's good. It's gonna lead to a pretty cool valley that I'm thinking about camping in. It's one of my favorite spots down here. I'm pretty sure that's where this leads to. We could have gone left and kept going up the mountain. We might do that tomorrow, but we kind of want to set up camp. We want to eat because we really haven't eaten today. But hopefully, now that I look at it, I hope that we can even make it through this section of trail because there is a ton of snow out here. Wow, this is a cool little memory. 2 years ago, before Ash and I and Jake went to Rubicon, our last trip before Rubicon was to this same location, and we camped right here. So Ash and I did. Jake wasn't able to make it that trip, but wow, it's really cool. Cool to be back here. We used a ground tent right here. There was no snow up here though. That's crazy. pretty cool. A lot of memories up here. That's crazy. Last time the Jeep was up here though, it was not this cool. Oh, that's cool. Your tire is flat on the bottom and the top. That's cool. Oh, that poor little 35. Not bad. Oh wow, we're not even flexed out at all. Look at, we're not even touching bump stop. I could go on your hood. Wow, and this limit strap is not even all the way out. She looks good, huh? Anyways, well, I gotta get that down for Jake, but we're at this really cool cabin. $150 feet. We'll stay away 150 feet. So cool, huh? It's got a whole new roof. Well, on this side. Come on, Lil. Come on, Lil. Come up. Come on. Let's go. I'm not going up any further. That's cool. Oh, that's sketchy.
This is sports boat, you know. Glass.
Yeah. Come on, Lil, jump. Wow, that's really nice. We found camp a little ways away from that other cabin, and we've got such an amazing view. We're gonna have a crazy view for the stars tonight. Got a few clouds in the sky, but I think it should be nice and clear. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm straight. Oh, that's pretty level, I guess. Other way. Try it the other way. Give me an ATF. It's worse. All right, we forgot a few attachments to make this perfect, but here's our camp table for the Rubicon. It's a table that I absolutely hated. The legs just were the worst. You can see where they clip in right there. So we just fold down Jake's bumper, throw that on the tire, and it's
make some tacos.
Decent, yeah, nice taco table. So the whole point of this video is to kind of show you our new gear that we're gonna be using for the Rubicon. And the biggest thing that I'm super excited to show you all, well, that wasn't closed, is not Lil on top of my fridge. Come on, Lil, you can go for a walk. Stay close. Is our brand new IceCo APL 35. You can see we got on the slide. Y'all already saw the video on this, but yeah, you can kind of see, well, you can't see it. We're at 41 degrees, that's what I set the fridge to, and then we're not using the freezer side. I just got like bread in there, so I set that to 50. I guess I could have set it to nothing, but keep it a little cool. I guess that'll be good. But yeah, we'll talk more about that later along with the tent. Wow, a fridge is a game changer. We can fit it's cool because we can fit a bunch of stuff in, a bunch of drinks, a bunch of food, and then you don't have to worry about having room for the ice, and you don't have to worry about the ice melting. But yeah, we're gonna be cooking tonight. Well, I'm not cooking, I never cook. Well, let's see what Jake's cooking.
Making tacos tonight and margs. But I'm not making the margs. Ronnie is.
Oh yeah, I can make a good marg. Shoot, we don't have a measuring cup. I guess we could do that.
I guess I'll just make the margs like I did last night.
If y'all saw the last video, the IceCo video, you'll know what Jake's talking about. We're gonna make tacos on the Rubicon one night, so I guess, I don't know, we're testing it, right?
Yeah, because if we want to do different things, we want different condiments on it or something. Like, I already said I forgot sour cream and I want to bring that for the Rubicon. True. And I don't know, we want to see how easy it is. Yeah, we've never made tacos camping.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. It's always hot dogs, who would have thought? I brought hot dogs, don't worry, that's gonna be for breakfast.
Yeah, and we have some taco shells left over, so.
Hot dogs and some glizzies in the taco shells. That Lilli, come here, let's go. Where do you think you're going? That's a good girl. That's good.
Yeah, dude, this is
good idea.
I don't know. I was just thinking one day, I'm like, tacos, they seem easy to make. It's a lot of little things, but trail tacos.
Perfect. Lilli, what are you doing, girl? It got dark quick, but Jake already set up his sleeping situation. This is what he's gonna be using for Rubicon, and I'll let him explain.
This is a hammock.
You're gonna use this for 4 nights on the Rubicon?
No.
It looks pretty big, I mean.
Yeah, it's rated for 3 people.
So, me, you, and someone else on the Rubicon?
No.
Anyways, oh, who left my lights on? Real quick, before it gets dark, Jake and I are gonna attempt to make some margaritas now, some trail margaritas, kind of like we did last video. Trail Ritas, actually, that's cool. So, we got our nice ice cold, not ice cold, but the margarita mix. We've got a blueberry munchkin. Hey, right here. We were relying on this battery quite a bit this trip. We got the fridge running off it. Obviously, we got the Jeep running off it. I'm charging some stuff inside the Jeep. Well, actually, not currently, but I got a smaller inverter that I use to charge small batteries. Now, we're gonna use it to hopefully power this bigger inverter for the blender. Now, if you watched last video, you know why we didn't hard mount this. Because we really, truly only want this for Rubicon, this blender. I'm sure we'll want trail margaritas somewhere in the future, but so I guess we can just bring the same setup, but it's a little annoying, but seems to work just fine.
I've been told that I make good margaritas.
Who told you that?
I would like to think I make good margaritas. I drink them. Do you only want to do a little bit of tequila?
I don't know. Yeah, brother, that's a little bit. Yeah, stop. Oh my God.
About like...
Well, I guess that's like half and half, which is not what they recommend, but...
I did more last night. Okay, crack the seal. And just a little bit.
We're gonna be drinking margs all night.
Yeah, Ron's like, we're gonna bring this on the Rubicon. No, we're not.
All right, let's see how our inverter does. I mean, we already know it worked fine last video, but let's check it out again. Looks like we got a fault code. There's too much ice in there. Shake it and then do it again.
We're gonna master this.
Way too much ice. Wait, see the max fill line? Let me see. What are you trying to do?
Open it.
Just shake it. Yeah, throw it. Hit it on that a few times. Yeah, now go try again.
Open it?
Dude, just open it.
This better not go in the video.
Oh my god. Alright. Give me that. Let me undo it.
He's never used a blender before.
Oh my god. You put way too much liquid. You're supposed to put more ice.
Well, let's fix it.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a few more marks before Rubicon, so we don't. I mean, it's just super liquidy. It's not that bad, but yours is liquidy. Yeah, all right, let's try them. Honestly, that needs more tequila. That's weird. Something's off, but I don't know if it needs more mix or more tequila. I think it needs more. I think we bought bad tequila is what we did.
It's the one you told me to buy.
It's cheap. It's not bad. But yeah, I did tell you to buy that. All right. Anyways, try yours.
I don't like it. Oh, we can go up there, baby. Yeah.
Are you going to bed already? Oh, you look comfy, hon. Nice Backcountry Beagles sweatshirt, baby. Natty was wearing that last time, hon. What a cool campsite. This is, I've been wanting to come back to this location for quite a while. Ash and I once drove up to here. We were going to stay here, but then what looked like a thunderstorm rolled in and we could hear it in the distance. So instead of staying here, which is like right up in the middle of nowhere, we actually made our way back down and to that campsite actually I showed you all earlier. But yeah, the inspired Overland tent. Let's talk about that for a little bit. So I've used this tent quite a few times now. We used it in Moab, I've used it in Rangeley, and I used it over here in the San Juans now. I will say, last night was very, very cold, and I didn't realize until I started to sleep that the tent is kind of on an incline backwards, so I kind of was sleeping downhill. Definitely not ideal. I don't think I got the best night of rest, but I mean, it is what it is. It's not really the tent's fault. We've got a small self-inflating air mattress inside of the tent, and I will say I'm very grateful for that. This tent is super easy to set up and take down, and I've mentioned this before, but it's only 80 pounds. This is the inspired Overland carbon fiber tent. So it's very, very slim and very, very light. Exactly what we needed for the Resurrection Cherokee. I didn't realize how cold it was going to get last night. I probably should have brought a second sleeping bag to put over Lilli and I should have cracked the windows or the doors for some ventilation, because when I woke up this morning, everything inside the tent was wet. But once again, I would say that's not the tent's fault. That's something I could have fixed. So overall, very happy with the tent. We're gonna be taking this off for Rubicon just because I wanna do a ground tent for the Rubicon. I don't wanna risk damaging this. I don't want any extra weight on this Jeep, especially up high. And this tent is very light, I told you that, but I just do not want any extra weight that we don't need on the Rubicon. So that's gonna be coming off. We're gonna be carrying a ground tent, self-inflating air mattress, that sort of thing. And I do have a hammock we might use, but I don't know, we'll see. I'll bring it and we'll see. And then next, let's talk about the best thing I've ever done to the interior of this Jeep, the IceCo APL 35. So as you all saw in the last video, we installed this fridge into the Jeep and we got a slide for it. Slides right out. And right now I've kind of changed what I had the freezer and the fridge set to this whole trip. Right now I have the fridge set to 35 degrees, which is cold, I know. And then this freezer section that we're not using for a freezer, I think I got Pop-Tarts and bread in it. I just set that to 50 degrees. And our battery on our Jeep is at 12.9 volts right now. Last night before I went to bed, it was at 13.1 or 2. When the compressor kicks on, the voltage will drop to like 11.4, 11.3. So it's pretty cool. I haven't tried to start the Jeep this morning. I'm sure we're not gonna have a problem. It was cold last night, which means that fridge shouldn't have been working all that hard. But yeah, I'm super happy with this fridge. I think we're definitely gonna be getting our use out of it. So I think this is something I should have done quite a while ago, but I'm definitely super excited to use it for the upcoming season. So we're gonna be packing up here shortly. I think, so you can see where our camp is right here. And we came up, you can see this mountain straight behind me. We came up the mountain on the left-hand side. That's coming from Cherokee, Colorado. And then, I don't know, you probably can't see it on here. There's a trail leading to the right-hand side of the mountain. That leads to Lake City, and then you can also break off of that and head to Silverton, Colorado. Both very simple. I mean, what we came up yesterday was very simple. But even more so to the right here, this is an overland route, dirt roads. So I think we might, I gotta talk to Jake, but I think we might try to head towards Silverton because we can go through the ghost town of Animas Forks. And it's a really nice drive, so we'll see what he wants to do. Maybe we can head that way. Jake and I did end up deciding to head out the Silverton side of the trail, although when we came to the Lake City Silverton Fork, we decided to take a detour and head towards Lake City, which is also the direction to the summit of Engineer Pass. Before this trip, we saw a lot online about there being massive snow walls at the summit from plowing this trail a few weeks earlier, and we want to try to see that for ourselves. Well, look what Jake and I found. Massive walls of snow. It's insane. I don't even know how they plow this. This is wild, but we're gonna make our way down to Silverton now. I didn't get much of any footage at the summit. We weren't up there for very long. So the time that we were up there, I focused on getting some photos. You can check those out on Instagram. Now, we did run the entire Alpine loop back in August 2022. This includes Engineer Pass and Cinnamon Pass, from Ouray to Lake City to Silverton, Colorado. And we do have 2 videos on that trip. They are 2 of our first videos we ever released on the channel. I'll link them down below. And now that I think of it, that was Lilli's first ever camping trip with us. So it's pretty great to be back here with her almost 3 years later. Time sure does fly. Now, from the summit, we made our way towards Silverton, Colorado. That is where we're gonna be jumping on the road and heading back home. But first, we crossed through Animas Forks, an extremely well-preserved ghost town here deep in the San Juans. Animas Forks, perched at 11,185 feet, dates back as early as 1873. And by the 1880s, it was a bustling mining town filled with cabins, saloons, hotels, and even a post office. Although, like most Colorado mining towns, Animas Forks saw a decline at the turn of the 20th century. In 1915, the Animas Forks post office closed its doors for good after 40 years in business. This was the beginning of the end for Animas Forks. Today, like I said, Animas Forks is a ghost town. Little remains of what was once here, and it is absolutely incredible to think that some people actually lived here for part of their life, or maybe even most of their life for some people. If the walls of these 9 remaining cabins could talk, I'm sure they would have some amazing stories and memories to tell. Animas Forks is literally one of the coolest places to visit. Just in an old ghost town that you can go inside the buildings and just check it out. It's super cool. It's too bad that there's not, you see old pictures of it and there were just so many buildings, so it's too bad that a lot of them aren't there anymore, but it is incredibly surprising that some of them are still even left over. So we're just making our way out of Animas Forks. We've been here, I don't know, I've been here half a dozen times now. It's usually a place we like to bring people to show them because just such a cool place. But yeah, we're heading out of here now. There are a lot of trails that I want to check out on this side of the trail. There's a lot of offshoots that head up into these mountains, and I remember Ash and I took one time and just absolutely gorgeous up there. So I think maybe our next trip up here, instead of coming up through the Uri side of Engineer, we'll probably come up through Silverton, kind of the way we're leaving now, and then we'll just do an offshoot on some trail and find a really nice camp spot. I take that back. Well, that will definitely be a trip, but I really want to do Poughkeepsie Gulch, so that might come first. This is kind of what I'm talking about. Right now we're on the road heading to Silverton. Up here on the mountain, there's a trail that heads up into the mountains, and then we could have crossed the river right over here, and there's like 2 trails that lead up with the mountains here. Kind of see one over there. So many trails over here, so cool. And look at the river, it's freaking going right now. Wow, it's so sick. You had a fun trip, Lil? Oh yeah, I think you did, girl. You did really good. You and Tizzy coming next time, all right? Jeep did really good. Only issue we had was, what was it? Oh, we blew the air line going to the front locker. It looks like I have the line running a little too close to my exhaust manifold, so I'm gonna have to probably put a splice in there for now, a union, and then maybe down the road we'll reroute that or something. But yeah, that's the only problem I think we had, unless there's some surprises, but I'm sure we'll find those when we get home. So we're back at the shop. I pulled the Resurrection Cherokee back into the shop, as you can see. That was a very fun trip. Obviously, we talked about it earlier, that trail is an overland route. It's basically a dirt road for the most part. But that's nice every once in a while, just heading up in the mountains. I mean, it's the San Juans. It's gotta be one of the most beautiful mountain ranges here in America. It's nice just driving up into them and finding a nice campsite sometimes. Especially this time of year. It's incredibly hot in the valley, I mean, it was probably close to 100 degrees today. So this time of year, it's great to head up in the mountains and then say Moab. We're gonna be going to Moab here in like 3 or 4 months or so. That is the best time for Moab, where all the technical stuff is. Now, as for the Resurrection Cherokee, obviously, like I said, once again, it did just fine on this trip. Off camera, we did blow the front locker airline. I didn't even bother fixing that on the trail because we really didn't even need that front locker, but I did have the parts and the tools to fix that if we needed to. So that's all that went wrong on this trip on the Cherokee. Hopefully we have the same luck on the Rubicon. Speaking of the Rubicon, we have 2 weeks until, well, less than 2 weeks until we hit the Rubicon Trail. That is wild to even think about. So, with that being said, I have a ton to do to the Resurrection Cherokee. I mean, I can't even think. I have a whole list that has to be done. I can't even think of it right now. But there's a lot that has to be done. There will probably be one more video before our Rubicon trip video. I am incredibly excited to go out to the Rubicon and wheel with everyone that's coming out. I think it's going to be an amazing time. Along with the Resurrection Cherokee doing just fine, the Inspired Overland tent did just fine, and the IceCo APL 35 did phenomenal. Very happy that we got those 2 additions for the Cherokee. And also, I mentioned it last video, we've got some brand new BCB Fab merch. Well, just this t-shirt to be exact. So this is a really cool t-shirt that I had in mind for a very long time. Hopefully you can see it pretty good right there. You can get these at backcountrybeagles.shop. I'm extremely happy with these t-shirts. We've had a few orders already, and I'm extremely grateful for that. Every single penny spent at backcountrybeagles.shop goes back into the channel and back into the Resurrection Cherokee. So I think it's a pretty cool shirt. I think you should go buy one. We've got a lot to do to the Resurrection Cherokee now that it's back in the shop. Before we go on Rubicon, we've got to go pick up a trailer. We've got a ton to do. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see you on the trail, and I'll see you next time.